Imagine this. You're walking down the street just vibing and then bam, you're conked on the head. You knock out, you lose your memory. Which books would you reread for the first time again? These are mine. I'm starting off with Some Desperate Glory by Temily. I'm so sorry. Some Desperate Glory by Emily Tesh. This is the Illumicrate edition. This is basically a sci-fi space opera. This was the book that introduced me to this genre, and I have never looked back since. It is phenomenal. It's fast-paced, it's a standalone, so if you don't like series, this is definitely for you. I will say, check the trigger warnings. Severely underrated. Highly recommend. Please pick it up if you haven't already. Next up is a historical fiction, A Tip for the Hangman by Alison Epstein. If you want your heart torn out and stomped on, you'll read this book. I was destroyed. Broken heart aside, it is an incredible read. It is a standalone as well. The pace throughout the novel is very steady. Characters are... It basically follows a student from Cambridge who's turned into a spy. Can't really give away anything else without giving away the story, but 5 out of 5 stars. Another top contender for me is Vespertine by Margaret Rogerson. This book, man, I've already reread it. I wonder if that was ASMR for you guys. I love this book. It's a very easy fantasy read, but it's very good. And again, it's a standalone. And we're seeing a trend. Last but not least, before the honorable mentions, Vicious by V.E. Schwab. I am a sucker for anything V.E. Schwab writes. It's not dense, the pace is great, the characters are phenomenal. This probably has some of the best characters I've ever read in a book anywhere, and it follows the supervillains, which, like, why wouldn't you like it? Quick run through for some of my honorable mentions. Empire of the Vampire by J. Kristoff. This is, listen, she's thick. It basically follows the last of the vampire slayers in a vampire-dominated world. I'm gonna leave it at that. Are we really surprised I'm mentioning this? Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, probably my favorite high fantasy read I've ever read. But it's a very good introduction to high fantasy. And then last but not least, this is for my romantasy girlies, especially Angelful by Susan E. Slow burn, follows fallen angels under human, and thanks for watching!